we're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're brothers. Give me a high five.
Your brothers?
No.
Yes!
See my name above so many lights, but everybody probably think this shit done happen overnight. People think that this shit happened, but they never right. Acting like they got it, but they never quite seem to understand that this right here deeper than all that. Hustling like they rap overnight. People think that this shit happened, but they never. Everybody know I be. Everybody know I be. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody know I be in the club VIP. Like not me. Old girl wanna fuck me. Yeah, she fine. I'ma give it that D. I with the homies I be. Sipping on something, no shit, I might need an IV. Permanently. Hey, goddamn, these bitches is thirsty, they see a rap. Who the common denominator? Fuck around and bomb a hater. My flow greater, hard darker than Darth Vader. Check the data, matter of fact, check the state of mind. After I'm finished, these rappers ain't in a state for rhyme. Straight to your mind now.
So, Logic dropped Bobby Tarantino 2 this weekend. And it's fucking game changing, guys.
I was literally gonna say game changing.
It's fucking game changing.
It's fucking incredible. First of all, welcome everybody to the Kyle and Craig Show.
My name is Kyle.
My name is Craig. You'll notice set looks a little bit different today. We're just trying some new shit.
Trying to use the natural light inside of this room.
Instead of fighting it.
Instead of fighting it like we have with the light sign, if you guys have probably seen for the last couple weeks. May as well just use the natural light. So right now there's no lights on us except the natural light coming through the window.
And we look sexy
and it fucking looks godly as
shit.
shit. So now we just got to figure out this issue. Got my little fishies back here. I can't remember the fucking names.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Nope. It's something, but I can't remember.
Fuckboy and Thurgood.
Sam. What's my fish's names?
Yeah, the same as fish. Joe and
That's a lie.
Sally?
That's a lie. She can't remember. Her
I
own
like
fish's
Thurgood.
name. It wasn't Joe and Sally. It was something else. It was like
Thurgood?
It was like Mo and Larry, but not Mo and Larry. It was like Mo and Curly.
Curly?
Or some Mo and Larry or
Thurgood.
something, man. Whatever, man. Those are my fish.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my godly Rubik's Cubes.
Big fan of the name Thurgood. Yeah, man, we got the. I don't know if we have the Rubik's Cube because of Logic.
No, we were doing Rubik's Cubes
Rubik's
before
Cube
Logic. That's why I felt kind of cool about it. We like
When
posting
he
pictures.
started
When we
doing-
post pictures of Rubik's Cubes, I don't want people to think that we're posting Rubik's Cubes because fucking Logic is doing Rubik's Cubes and making them cool.
You've
We're
been
doing
solving Rubik's Cubes since like
I've been solving Rubik's Cubes for years, man.
2004.
It's a long. I remember
Like a
my
long
first
time.
Rubik's Cube was freshman year in physics class. Back when I didn't know how to do it, and it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun not knowing how to solve a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah,
and
walking
and
around,
then
never
you, me, and
like
Tony got balls deep into them years later.
I didn't.
You didn't. Me and Tony did.
You and Tony got really into it, and I was like the odd man out who could give a shit less. I thought you guys were weird. Not that I thought you guys were weird. I couldn't solve it, and the thought of like figuring out an algorithm was so fucking foreign to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I was like, man, you guys got to be on some smart shit, you know, like to be able to do a Rubik's Cube. That was my mindset, and I like thought it was like some foo shit, like nah, fuck that, like who's got the time type stuff.
God's had the time. God's had the time. Well, now
Spent
you know how to do
fucking-
it.
yeah,
we
I-
fucking
that
spent
spent
nights
one
trying
day.
to fucking.
Like I literally spent a day just following the algorithm over and over and over
Remember
again.
that night we were like you, me, and Tonio were doing the Rubik's Cube for like 3 hours,
Yeah.
and we were just trying to get
Just trying to
faster
get
every single
faster.
time.
Yeah.
So godly.
What's your fastest time?
I can't remember, like 43 seconds or something like that.
43
unofficially.
seconds?
Yeah. Unofficially, it was on the microwave. It was like 40 seconds.
Oh yeah, I think I've gotten like 52 or 51. I don't think I've ever gotten past 40.
Yeah.
Or like breaking that 40
Pretty
fucking
godly, man.
aspect.
Pretty godly. Now we got a 5x5, a 2x2, a 4x4.
An 11x11.
Solved the 4x4 and the 5x5 while listening to this goddamn fucking album because I was so inspired by it.
What album?
Bobby Tarantino 2.
Well, maybe you've heard it.
Oh, maybe they've heard
How'd it go?
Literally, like, listen to the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the whole thing, and then, like, got through it, and then, like, listened to the whole thing again. And I was like...
At, like, 12.
At 2 o'clock in the morning. Got back to this song, Warm It Up, featuring Young Sinatra. It just made me want to do a Rubik's Cube. I was just fucking solving the 5x5 like a magician, dog. I was just destroying this Rubik's Cube.
Just vibing to it.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
And I was so tired, and I just did not go to sleep until I solved it, and I got it. It was amazing.
As far as topics go today, fuck anything in sports, and we were gonna get balls deep into some deeper things about like anxiety and
There's a lot of stuff happening.
mental illness.
Kevin Love just came out with some statements about his anxiety and what he's been dealing with over the last couple months.
His experience with panic attacks, which, if you guys don't know, it's something I've dealt with on a personal level, to a fucking horrifying extent, and I still deal with as soon as yesterday. You know, I guess you could say. But nevertheless, we're going to dive into that in a really deep podcast next week, where today it's a beautiful sunny day. I don't want to be fucking depressed and thinking about anxiety. And
with all this rearranging of the show that we just figured out.
And this happened, so.
Yeah, and we're figuring out the whole show and stuff. And all of this rearranging, we have cut short our time today. So
we're going to do a nice little quick little
happy stuff.
35, 40-minute podcast.
Not
cheer the fuck up.
depressing stuff.
And then
so
we can talk about
Bobby Tarantino 2. We're going to talk about how godly that mixtape is.
Right.
We're going to talk about my new shoes, because I got some new shoes this weekend, and I look like a fucking boss.
You do look like a boss.
I don't know if they can see it in the camera, but I look like a fucking
These
boss.
This is how Craig dressed. If you guys aren't watching on YouTube, hold on.
Craig dresses really cool all the time.
Shut up. Just like a man. And you just like
a boy.
13-year-old skateboarder.
I do.
And we are not 13-year-old skateboarders. My man Brian Newman told me that we shouldn't do the YouTube anymore. He said
Why?
The video is a wasted aspect.
Why?
He's like, you guys waste a lot of energy on the video thing. You should just do the audio. But I don't know about you guys, and definitely let us know. And we've gotten a lot of different people saying a lot of different things about where they listen to podcasts and such. We get quadruple the views on YouTube than we do on any other platform.
Yeah, all you guys were like, are you on SoundCloud? Are you on iTunes? Are you on Google Play? And guys, you're not listening. Not a lot of views on those
things.
Mediums.
I mean, there's a few, like 10,
a lot of
20 views each.
Yeah, but not, last week we got 87 views on the Logan show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're creeping up on 100. And like, we don't, that's just views. It's not necessarily translates into minutes watched, but that was our most watched show. It was our longest show and our most watched show.
And it had the most
well over
time.
like 300 minutes, almost 500 minutes watched, which is unbelievable. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, like, go to SoundCloud and that same video has like 8 or 10 plays. And that's just plays. There's no way to even. I don't even know if there's a.
I don't think SoundCloud even keeps track of that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's analytics to even tell if somebody listened to the whole thing. Yeah. So you guys let us know in the comments.
But we like doing the video
thanks
thing.
for the input, but we love the video thing. Definitely got to get your face out there. People listen to Joe Rogan because they know who Joe Rogan is. Joe Rogan isn't doing podcasts. No one's seen his face ever. He's interesting as fuck. So I'm sure somebody would be like, "This is interesting. I'm gonna listen to this." Otherwise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people know who Joe Rogan is.
Yeah.
People know who the fighter and the kid are. Like, I have to see them to listen to them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's just me.
So when I put on Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast, he doesn't do video.
Yeah.
He only does the audio aspect.
Yeah.
And even though it's on, and even then, I still watch it on YouTube. I don't even listen to it on another platform. But that's just me. But nevertheless, I know who Bill Burr is, and I listen because it's Bill Burr. We're here. We enjoy. I enjoy doing the video aspect. B, I mean, right?
Yeah.
And then B, it's all about putting a face to our name and, having content out there on every platform, but let us know what you guys think.
And if we're going to take the time to set all this stuff up, you may as well record it.
Exactly.
Because it's a mission to get this stuff set up in my living room.
The camera takes 30 seconds.
The camera takes 5 seconds to set up and hit record. So you may as well record it at the same time.
Yeah.
The biggest part about all this thing is getting the audio right, because everything is always moving around. And then the editing. You know what I'm saying? The video is easy to edit. It's putting in that sound, adjusting the sound.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The video is like the easiest part of this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
most of the time.
We should just do it mute, because that's just easier versus,
Do you know what we should
sound.
do? Get back to rap.
Let's go down. Keep playing the same song though.
No, it's every day.
Oh, it is. They sounded interchangeable.
My name wherever I go.
Maybe now it's don't know.
He's so fucking good. Is that Yuck?
Nope.
Which one is that? Wizard of Oz. So good.
Bitch, I've been running my city like I am the Wizard of Oz.
What?
I don't do this shit for nothing but the family and the squad.
What?
Money and everything, tell me now what's that money to a god?
What?
If they tell you money make you better than others, then somebody lied.
He's such a god, man. I got into this big thing on Facebook about Him versus Joyner Lucas. So bear with this, guys, as we spend this time talking about music for a little while. But anyways, the whole shit I was telling you about earlier, man. They were giving me stuff like everybody's saying like Joyner Lucas or Logic, or like not even Joyner Lucas or Logic. It's like Logic, not for nothing. Versus the world, versus everybody. Everybody shits on this guy. Yet he has like one of the biggest followings and fan bases in hip hop today.
Way before that 1-800 song too.
Oh yeah,
like way before that. Like
shout out to the Bobby Soxers, like
sure.
Shout out to the Young Sinatras and the shit like that. And this fucking mixtape is like
so godly.
It's just
so. We've been Logic fans for a while. I don't know how we've never tackled music like this, like breaking down a whole mixtape on radio before or on YouTube. So I don't know how we want to tackle it, go by song. But we've been Logic fans for a long time, since Undeniable. When I first heard, Sammy showed me fucking Undeniable's not even on here.
On what, Google?
Yeah, on Google. She showed me Numbers, and I thought it was cool, but it sounded like Drake. And then I heard one of his other ones. Pretty pissed I don't have it. It's in my fucking playlist. I heard another one of his, and that's where it's like, holy shit, this guy's like for real.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, what the fuck?
I first heard
Young
Logic.
Sinatra, Undeniable, Dead Presidents 3.
Oh yeah.
This one.
Not to be confused with Growing Pains 3.
Yeah, if that's even it. Yeah.
Logic this, Logic that.
I don't even know if it's this one.
Yeah, money. Represent me.
And then even on the first Young Sinatra mixtape, like Mind of Logic.
Shows.
Oh, that's the best song ever. I'll shut up.
Fame, happiness.
If you guys don't know Logic, listen to fucking Logic.
Fortune, staying humble.
Go back and listen.
Step into the mind of a young man, and if you don't, then I don't really give a damn.
So we go like really far back with Logic. That's the point of me bringing that up.
Yeah.
And so he's had some really good fucking projects.
Yeah.
He had his mixtapes, so Young Sinatra, which had songs like, Mind of Logic, which is awesome. Undeniable, which is fucking godly as shit too. That's the one where like he really started getting that buzz.
Undeniable?
Yeah, so dumb. And then you got Young Sinatra, Welcome to Forever, which was the mixtape that he put out after he got signed to Def Jam.
To me, that would be like Cole's Friday Night Lights.
Exactly.
Or like Drake's Thank Me Later, right?
Yeah.
That kind of shit. Like this was the mixtape that put him on to like the international, the international map, dude. He started doing world tours after that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the one.
Yeah. And so he did Welcome to Forever, and then Under Pressure, everybody knows. Then he put out Tits, The Incredible True Story
of the Boy Who Saved the World.
Then he put out Bobby Tarantino. Then he put out Everybody, and then he just dropped this new Bobby Tarantino too.
Yeah.
So our thoughts on those
all
other ones
since like 2012.
Yeah. So he's fucking blowing the game up. Welcome to Forever to me, except maybe this newest Bobby Tarantino thing, is his best work. I just think it's fucking 18 tracks. All of them are good. There's not one skip. 20 tracks, man. 20 fuck, except one fucking skit.
Mm-hmm.
So two skits, 18 tracks, all fucking fire. Just the epitome of what Logic is. He's just a fucking diverse fucking assassin who can make party songs and lyrical shit all at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
So that's why I put that at the highest.
Everybody wants to call him cheesy because he does this shit where he talks about like
peace, love,
positivity, and biracial, and gay, straight. What's the thing he always says? Like,
I can't remember.
No matter if you're gay, straight, lesbian, queer, transsexual, bisexual, regardless of race, creed, color, or religion, and all that shit, he's always saying. So everybody always calls him cheesy and acts like he's, I don't know if they're just trying to think he appeals. He's trying to appeal to too many masses, but he truly has like everything that you would need in a musician.
Yeah, exactly.
Apart from like J. Cole production, like
even Logic. His production's better than, I would say his production's better than J. Cole, man.
Oh hell no.
Him versus J. Cole, or like the music that, I don't care who produced it.
No,
Six
that's what
versus
I'm saying.
J. Cole.
Who produced it?
6 over J. Cole.
Well, yeah, but J. Cole's an all-in-one package.
Okay,
Kanye's
that's what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, well,
so,
Logic
like,
is too.
I know, but I'm saying like apart from production,
all
you would want in a musician.
I thought you were talking about all right.
I said
no,
like yeah. I said like all you would want in a musician, apart from being able to produce his own shit. Yeah. Like, but he has 6, who's his right-hand man. So like, fuck else you need.
And he got Under Pressure, his first fucking his freshman album Into the World. It was straight hip hop. It was fucking bars, and it was godly as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he dropped. So let me fucking put this on there real quick. Not even this is even one of the put.
God damn it. I saw him do this concert. I was at the Under Pressure tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic. And then you know it was like cool while you find that part of the verse. I saw him at the Riviera, and that's when he went on to say he's like at the bottom of the Riviera. I was at that show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Had a dead life, hit you with the in the dead of night. I knew what I've already been doing. I do it for the street, for the fam, for the life. Anybody that's gang related.
And then that just shook the fucking world.
Yeah, it did.
Because this dude who and like so he even came out right. The thing, I don't know. I don't want to talk too much.
Go ahead, man.
Like, but the thing about Logic, everybody's biggest criticism of him, I don't even know.
That he sounds like other people.
Is that he sounds I
think on that album
what
he
I
doesn't.
hear more of is like, oh, he's too pop. You know, that's what I've been hearing these days, right?
Oh,
he's too pop. He's too pop. I want the old shit. I want the old shit. He literally came out and said, this first album is going to be straight hip hop raw shit, bars. So that's what this is going to be.
Yeah.
So no one questions my skill. And then he didn't say, after this, I'm doing some other stuff. But if you're going to say this is going to be rawness and this is going to be straight bars and skills, clearly that means that it's going to allude to other aspects of the genre.
Yeah.
You know? But then everybody in the mother says like, oh, fucking Under Pressure was the shit. Oh, Under Pressure was the shit. Oh, go back and do this. Like, dude, he came out and said, I'm going to crush the game with straight bars. And then I'm going to do some other shit. Not to mention when he did these other things, he's crushed it as well. Hey, that's that.
Hey, that's that shit.
I'm looking at you, Six.
Look at you, Six.
So good.
I've been feeling like a motherfucking postman, sending letters to the people.
Hold up with a home, man.
And then you got that. You got the Incredible True Story, which is like completely different. It's still hip hop, but you know he went on this whole space. That's where his space theme, this whole space theme that he's been running with started.
Yeah.
And this album is just fucking godly, dude.
Yeah.
Again, just how many?
It's just perfect.
2,
Then you bring up the space
3.
thing.
It's 18 tracks, 3 of them scenes, so 15 tracks, and they're all fucking good, man.
Mm.
Not a bad song on here. You know, some of them are mood songs, more or less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I fucking love City of Stars. You don't love City of Stars.
No.
Because that's just straight vibe. You know, it's very just, you know, in the City of Stars.
But just in case anybody forgot getting through the first 11 tracks where he was with his bars, at track 12, he's got fucking Stainless, where it's just like straight bars.
Motherfuckers gonna get famous.
Like bars,
Bust guns,
bars?
get dangerous.
I don't know why this thing keeps switching songs on me.
But he says
that's another one.
Motherfuckers want to get famous, bust guns, get dangerous. That graduated from Cambridge, money talks in every language.
So then you got Welcome to Forever, Under Pressure, The Incredible True Story, and then he drops fucking Bobby Tarantino in 2016.
Which he said, and everybody, one of the criticisms of that was like, oh, it's too pop, it's too many bangers, too many. He's trying to, he was having
fun with it.
Yeah, he's like, well, I just did 2 concept albums, one of like my growing up in agony, and I don't know if you guys have ever fucking made music before, but when you make music, it affects your mood. You know, you like the best songs I made when we did music were when, and you too, bro. You're fucking
Me
depressed.
too, bro. You're so funny.
Like, you know, your best verses
bro.
are upsettingly depressing.
Yeah.
Right? But I fucking love them, and that's when you were at your best. You don't want to be in that mood every fucking day, you know?
Yeah.
Make every album you've ever made about growing up on the streets and how shitty life was. Fuck that. So he went and made Bobby Tarantino, and it was all about having fun.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up.
Huh?
I don't know why that's your favorite song.
I love the song. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a song where I was in a weird place, you know?
Yeah. And then so
he says, fuck that, I'm gonna make Bobby Tarantino, which is straight fun. So I'm gonna make Flexecution and
like, what do you say? This one's are here for the party. This one's are here for the party. The album coming, the shit for the spirit. Woo!
Yeah.
Remember?
Yep. And
then so he dropped Everybody. And Everybody to me is mixed as shit because it's not my favorite Logic problem. The message behind it, you know, you got the thing that put him on the map was the 1-800 track about the suicide prevention and all that stuff. And that put him on Crazy Style. It's a great track. And the album's pretty good. It's just not what I was expecting. And it wasn't like, I don't know. It just wasn't as good as Under Pressure or Tits.
And I like it. It wasn't as good as Under Pressure or Tits. I'm a bigger fan of Everybody than you, for sure.
Yeah.
But I do want to point out the fact that you don't like that album very much.
Which album?
Which, Everybody. But by saying that, it shows that we're not just fucking dick riders.
Yeah.
You know, you were able to critique. We're not just sitting here telling you guys that Bobby Tarantino is the shit because we're Logic dick riders and we just love everything he makes. Like, no, Kyle was very unimpressed with everybody.
I wouldn't say unimpressed.
You didn't like it.
I like it. I mean, we were just listening to it right now before the show started. We're like, yep, that one's all right. That one's all right. But there's some of on here that are just way too short.
Mm-hmm.
Confess is a good song with Killer Mike, but it's just way too short. Killer Mike's just talking. He's not rapping. Most definitely one of my favorite tracks. But again, his verse is only a minute long, and then the rest of the 2 minutes is just talking. Take It Back is a 6-minute track. It's like a 2-minute song, 3-minute song with 3 minutes of talking.
There's a lot of talking. Like, even like Anxiety, which is one of my favorite songs, and the story he tells in Anxiety is
really good.
Yeah, it's really good, and I can relate because it's the same, like...
And then Ink Blot was a dope-ass verse and a dope-ass feel featuring Juicy J.
Mm-hmm. So the stories he tells is dope, you know? But it's just a lot of talking and not a lot of music.
You can kind of feel this vibe on BT2. You know, that singing. But it's just really short. Whereas if that was a whole song, it probably would have been one of my favorites.
Yeah,
but then you got gems on here like Killing Spree, which just speaks to everybody in fucking America who's under the age of 34 about being on your phone way goddamn too much. Take It Back, Take It Way Back, which is another good song. But again, it's 6 minutes, and it's just a lot of talking.
So like this is Anxiety, if you guys haven't heard it, right? And it's great. It talks all about like anxiety and right, and it's a beautiful song. But then after the 3-minute mark, he spends 4 minutes,
which is fine. But I don't know. It's just
4 minutes talking.
Yeah. So it's a lot of talking. So we like the album. You like the album more than me, but it's still good. But it's kind of like, and again, it was supposed. I like it for what it was. It was supposed to be an album that was what's the word?
A concept album.
Concept album, and he hit the mark that he wanted to because if you watched any of his interviews, he doesn't regret a single thing about that whole album. Which is fine. You know what I mean? But you could be a Logic fan and still not absolutely love something. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I just thought
to be able to look at it objectively and critique.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, where it needed to be critiqued and fucking.
So that was last year, and then this weekend he drops Bobby Tarantino too.
Kind of out of nowhere too. Like,
well, we kind of.
I mean, we all anticipated it because we're fucking Logic heads, but like the rest of the world, you know,
yeah,
kind of like anything. You know, when you pay attention, obviously you know things.
He was saying things in like interviews and stuff that kind of made you think that he was working on something. I can't remember exactly what they were, but you know, things were coming, and then he fucking dropped Overnight.
Yeah.
No. He did 44 more.
Yeah.
Which was a
follow-up to his song from the original Bobby Tarantino, which was 44 Bars, which on a party mixtape again. On the original, the whole Bobby Tarantino thing is about like fun and shit, sort of. I don't know. It's just mixtapes. But the first one particularly was like a party mixtape. And then he makes a song called 44 Bars where he's like, yeah, even in the midst of this, I'm going to spit some shit. You know? So then the first thing he puts out, after everybody called him a cheese ball with the 1-800 song, saying like, oh, it's just pop, yada, yada, yada. And he hasn't put out a thing since that album. He drops 44 more.
He did the VMAs with 1-800. He did the Grammys with 1-800. That song's gone like triple platinum. He's really blown the fuck up ever since that.
Changed my fucking life. That's why it makes me cry every single time. But again,
yeah, I can't listen to that song anymore.
If you struggle with anxiety or suicide, depression, or anything like that, you know, obviously you relate to that shit more. So then he drops, like I said, 44 more over, like literally overnight. And then 2 days later?
Yeah, like 2 days later, a couple days later, Overnight came.
With a video.
Which was fucking awesome. He just looks so cool.
Yeah.
All these bad bitches. And then a couple days later, he dropped Every Day. So that's 3 fucking songs. And we're like, the mixtape's for sure coming. And I was like, it's coming out this Friday or it's not coming out at all. And then boom, what do you know? Fucking announcement comes like this Friday. Fucking Bobby Tarantino 2 with the cover, which is just so fucking godly, dog.
Him and his wifey, Jess, who is a glorified fucking timepiece.
And yeah, you guys know what the fuck. You just look up. We'll put a picture of Bobby Tarantino 2 versus the first one, and it's just so amazing. He's got this artist. Who is his name? Chris Pratt? No, not Chris Pratt. Wow, what's his artist name? The painter. He's got this painter who's done all his album covers. He did Under Pressure. He did Tits. He did Bobby Tarantino. He did Everybody and Bobby Tarantino 2.
Yeah,
and they're like out of order, but they're all kind of making a story. and it's just so cool. It just looks so awesome.
Yeah.
And so he dropped this goddamn mixtape, and based on Overnight, 44 More, and Every Day, what were you expecting? Bobby Tarantino too, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I was expecting, I don't know. At first listen, I loved 44 More. I liked Overnight, and I didn't like Every Day. On the first listens, so I was kind of like what is he doing here? You know, obviously I'm gonna listen to it regardless. I shouldn't say I'm gonna love it regardless. Again, being subjective, but I was skeptical at first, you know, because like
you know what I realized, I can't sit with my left leg over my right leg. Mm-hmm. I think it might be because I'm so fat and out of shape, but I just cannot. It doesn't naturally sit like that.
All that hip flexor shit, man.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Need to do some fucking yoga.
Continue what you're talking about.
But I was skeptical. I was like, oh shit, we'll see. You know, I was definitely anticipated and like excited, but I was uncertain. At least at the initial reaction, like a day after Every Day came out, you know, so we had 3 songs to judge it off of. Yeah. I was like, what? But now that
I was excited as fuck.
I was excited as fuck.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't not excited, but I was just I wasn't sure. I was uncertain how to feel. And now looking back on it, Every Day is like one of my favorite songs on the fucking album. I'm gonna call it an album. Suck a dick, okay? It's a fucking album.
It's new instrumentals, it's new music, it's new raps. He just put it out for free, and you still get streams. Yeah. So next week, this album's gonna be number 1. Yeah. It's gonna be a number 1 album mixtape. Just based on streams.
We all got for free.
Because that one came out last night, or that night. Little Boat 2 by Lil Yachty, which is an album, came out. Mm-hmm. But they're still counting the streams. Like, I saw an article how, like, it's going to be number 1 next week. Yeah. How can a mixtape be number 1? It didn't sell anything, but it all comes down to the streams.
Yeah. Difference between a mixtape and an album, people, if you're, like, not aware.
If you don't have Google Play, can you go on Google Play and buy mixtapes, though? Because wouldn't that be a sale right there?
Yeah, probably.
If I don't have Google Play, I can't get the music library like you can.
But it's free.
What's free?
The album. The mixtape.
Yeah.
So you can go on there and purchase it, and it should be free. It should.
I've never
even
even tried.
Not charge you anything. I have Google Play, so I don't know.
You all right?
Yeah, my bad. But anyways, the difference between a mixtape and an album. Mixtape is usually a free piece of material produced by most times a rapper. And the reason it's a mixtape and the reason it's free is because it usually has remixes and beats by other producers and artists.
It did more so less
that
back
they
in the day.
don't own.
I feel like that
saying.
Changed after like Lil Wayne.
I'm just saying like what it is. Yeah. So it's something that they didn't own, so they can't sell it to make money off of it. So like when somebody goes and does a remix to Drop It Like It's Hot, or somebody does a remix to whatever the fuck song you want, or that they've done, you know, they can't sell that. Because it's not theirs. Exactly. So they release it for free just to get their name out there and push more content. But now you have people like Cole and Logic, and these mixtapes aren't fucking mixtapes.
God damn.
Yeah. But the whole thing is produced by him. So when I refer to it as an album, it's because it's an album. What you're saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Right. Nevertheless.
Oh yeah. So you come out with this fucking mixtape, man. And it's just so fucking godly, dog. Yeah, so it came out like at 11. We finished watching the movie Baby Driver,
which I don't know if that
fucking amazing.
Put me in a mood.
Fucking amazing.
But it definitely, that movie plus this album was like made for each other. Shout out to Ansel Elgort. But
the movie was amazing. You guys seen Baby Driver? Fucking amazing.
Yeah, great movie.
Great movie.
Like one of my favorite movies in a very long time.
Yeah. And then so this album comes out and it's midnight and we're fucking about to get ready to fuck are they doing up there? What are you
They're making babies.
You guys live in apartments? You used to the sound. You know what I'm saying?
It's trash. But yeah, so we watched Baby Driver, and then all of a sudden, you know, an hour later, not even an hour later, it was 11 o'clock, and I asked you, I was like,
it's out.
We got an hour, I'm going to go home and listen to it in an hour. He's like, nope, it's out now, because it drops at 12 o'clock East Coast time. So then it came out at 10 o'clock and
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock here, 9 o'clock in California, so everybody got it at the exact same time. Yeah. Which is smart.
Yeah, it's usually how they go.
Yeah.
It's been happening like that for a while.
Yeah, but so the album comes out, and just from fucking start to finish, it's
fucking amazing.
It's fucking amazing. Features from Wiz Khalifa, Big Sean, Young Sinatra.
2 Chainz. All the features are good too. Wiz snaps. 2 Chainz snaps. Big Sean does his thing.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy lyrical, but he snaps. I don't know how you want to do this. Do you want to go by track by track?
No, I don't want to go track by track.
No, but just talk about it. But
I mean, what's your favorite song off the project?
Warm It Up.
Why?
Because it's fucking godly as shit. Warm It Up featuring Young Sinatra. So everyone's like, holy shit, what does that even mean? Like, for those that know, Young Sinatra was his old personality. Now Bobby Tarantino's his new personality. but like featuring Young Sinatra, it's like Bobby and Young Sinatra on the same track, and it's just what the fuck. And that's why he's got. Listen, my life in actuality. Who is that? Is that Nas, right?
Yeah.
So godly.
Visualizing the realism of life in actuality. Fuck who's the baddest. The person's status depends on salary.
And then this is your favorite, right?
What is this?
Midnight?
Midnight, yeah, Midnight's my shit. I suck with songs, and like when I
You
listen
do.
to albums, I press play and I listen through, so I never know track titles. Yeah, Midnight.
He really wants to sing.
Yeah, and that's what I've been into, man. I've been listening to a lot of Khalid, a lot of Frank Ocean, a lot of
Have you heard any
John
of his
Bellion.
Yeah, John Bellion.
So-
dude. Any of his interviews,
Bring him to tech
Logic
session.
like really wants to get into singing. Like he wants to start fucking doing like ballads, like a John Lennon or anybody
He's
just
been learning how
fucking
to play
sings.
piano, and he even did on the Everybody tour. He did a few different
Piano
shows
stuff.
where he
I wish
did
we would have
piano.
seen that, but
yeah,
we
me
didn't.
too. I wish he'd done it, especially because he did Chicago as the last show. Of the,
Yeah,
of
it
the
would have been
tour.
fucking dope. But
Yeah,
yeah, so he's
dropped this
harmonizing a
fucking
lot.
album.
So it's just so fucking good, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't tackle music a lot. I don't know what else to say, but it's just so fucking good, dude. It just answers all the questions that you had after everybody. You didn't have questions. It's not like you thought like, oh, did Logic fall off? No, because we knew from the source material a long time ago that he had fucking bars, that he was able to spit, that he was able to make good songs. And these aren't just a bunch of. They all have a lot of these songs like Boom Trap Protocol have like trap beats that like people from ATL or whatever, you know, that whole genre is gonna love. But it's also Logic at the same time. And I felt that's always where he's been at his best. He's really good at hip hop. But he's so diverse, he could do anything. And that's what's so great about Welcome to Forever, is it's so diverse. Like you got a song with
John Bellion.
John Bellion's on one of the songs at the end of it, but he's got like his real feel shit, like High Life. Then he's got his like dope ass rap 5 a.m. shit. And then he's got the other song with that guy who made Gold. What is that guy's name? I got the fucking project right here.
Gold.
I'm not even gonna
Fuck's
guess.
Gold.
Trinidad James on the low.
Oh, right,
on the
yeah,
low.
on the
What's
low.
up with you, ho?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
And so
what's
he's
on
got-
there? Ballin'.
Ballin', dude. This whole
It's such a
thing
fucking
is
good
so
project. If you guys haven't heard Welcome to Forever, it's the motherfucking ish.
good. So Bobby Tarantino too is like right there with Welcome to Forever. Is Logic's best project. It's 12 songs.
Especially because it's
But
all around.
just because it's a
you
short
know?
amount of songs doesn't mean it can't be good.
No.
44 More was
I was-
10 songs with 3 extra songs
You mean
added.
444 by Jay-Z.
444, my bad.
Yeah.
44 More. 444 by Jay-Z was 10 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Without the extra songs that you got from Tidal, those 10 songs, a great fucking album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean,
Pressure
as much
originally
as I
was
love
12
a fucking
songs.
16-track album,
I like me personally, anything under like 14, I don't like. I honestly, not that I don't like it.
yeah.
It just like bothers me. But Logic's putting out a project every year. So to have one track, you know, everybody was 12 tracks. This one's 12 tracks, but you did it back to back years.
And again,
That's cool.
Yeah.
But when you don't come out with a fucking, and if it's meant to be only 10 tracks, like 444 from Jay was meant to be 10 tracks. Those 3 songs that he added to it at the end, like they fit the whole concept, but they didn't
They're
need to be
extra
there.
songs.
Yeah.
It's like a deleted scene in
Because
the movie.
again, it's like a concept album. Like it was, you know, like a frame in time.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you don't put out an album for like 3-4 years, like Eminem,
You better drop a fucking
like
double,
all of
double
Eminem's
disc fucking
CDs
CD.
have like 16 to 18, 20 tracks.
Yeah.
All of Eminem CDs.
Yep.
There's not one that has 12 songs. There's not one that even has 14 songs.
Yeah.
From Slim Shady LP to Revival, they all have at least 14 songs minimum.
Yeah.
If not 18 songs, all of them. It's just so when you don't release music for that long, and then we know they didn't just record those 20 songs and then release it.
No, and
they
that's what-
recorded 200 songs.
That's what I was gonna say.
Picked the best 20
Mhm.
and released it.
It like insight into the music world if you guys don't know, but like when you make a project, you don't just make fucking 8 songs, put those 8 songs together, and then you send out these 8 songs. Like no, it's like you make like 57 tracks, and then you narrow it down to 10. Like Jay, I promised you, had 25 to 30 songs for 444 that, you know, 20 of them, the lights of the world are never gonna hear.
Even J. Cole with For Your Eyes Only, you know?
yeah,
His producer
what's his name?
Elite
Yeah,
came out and was like, yeah, this For Your Eyes Only is 10 tracks.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we recorded like 50 songs.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know when they're gonna come out. We'll figure out some sort of medium to put them on, whether it's a mixtape or like
a free album later
Sunday,
on or
whatever.
so-
Every
yeah,
Sunday
what's it
morning
called?
shit.
Yeah.
But we'll drop them
Julie Yours
because
for-
you don't just record 10 tracks.
Yeah.
Why am I bringing that up?
Because
Because it's 12 tracks.
Yeah,
So it's 12 tracks, but it's 12 tracks of straight godliness. Like, just, it's so good, man. All of it's good. Warm It Up. Yuck. Yuck, he addresses the Joyner Lucas diss.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Joyner Lucas is hating on Logic. For those that don't know, Joyner Lucas is an underground rapper who's kind of in the mainstream, kind of not. Kind of wishes he was, but he isn't. Hating on Logic. Logic put out a feature for Tech9. Everybody knows who Tech9 is. And the verse was whack as fuck. It was trash by Logic.
Yeah.
So Joyner felt disrespected for Tech9 because he's like, how could you do a legend like Tech9 like that?
Mm-hmm.
And Logic came out and said, you know, he was on tour and, you know, it was rushed and he really didn't have the time. And he, you know, he knows it wasn't that good. But like Joyner's held on to that like really hard. And then Joyner had a song about suicide, which is great. And then his album title was a phone number. I don't know what the phone number was. 508 something.
It's some sort of.
It wasn't the 1-800 suicide prevention number, but it's some sort of phone number.
Yeah.
So he thought Logic took his idea for the phone number, and he thought he took his idea for the suicide song. I'm sure 1-800 whatever was made way before.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Way before I Am Sorry by Joyner Lucas, which is a great song.
Especially because.
But I heard the song last night for the first time. It never would have hit the radio waves the way that 1-800 did.
Which is part of it, man. You need to, especially if you're gonna make a game-changing song. Do you have any idea how many rappers on this planet have songs that probably have the deepest meaning and can really change some lives, but no one's ever gonna hear them? So what fucking difference does it make? If I make an album right now that is the best piece of history, you know, or like the most lyrical shit, or you know, like a Joyner Lucas-esque, like, oh, it's a really good song, but guess what, man? If you have no commercial play and you don't get anybody to pick this up and listen to it, it does not that it doesn't make a difference, but you're narrowing your field. You need to have a hit. You need to have commercial sound. And it's all part of the game, and that's part of being good. And then drop a mixtape like Bobby Tarantino 3 months later, a year later.
Yeah.
Show the world how fucking good you are after they're listening, because now everybody is listening.
We were just talking about that too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So for Joyner Lucas to be hating, like, oh, you took my shit, even if he took the song title. Again, first of all, little intro into the music world. Joyner, I don't know if he's on a fucking label or not, but Logic's on Def Jam. That shit has to go through fucking weeks and weeks, if not months, of approvals and sound checks. And he had Khalid on there, and he had Alicia Cara on there. That shit didn't happen overnight. He didn't hear Joyner's idea, go to the studio, put it together by himself. No, there's fucking people and bridges that shit needs to be crossed before putting it out. So, like, just to reiterate, that shit was made way before the beef may have even happened, you know?
Exactly.
Now, whether or not he changed the song title after that, that's up for debate.
Yeah, but we don't know, and no one's gonna know. So
right.
You're hating on something that's just speculation, not beef, and then proof, and then it makes you look bitter as fuck.
Yeah,
it makes you not want to be liked. Like, I don't even want to listen to your music. Like Logan last week after the show, we were talking about music. He's like, "Oh, you guys listen to Joyner?" I was like, "Nope, doesn't like Logic. I don't want to listen to him," which is narrow-minded as fuck.
It is.
And what's the word?
Shit.
Ignorant.
Ignorant. Yeah.
Ignorant. I don't care. I just don't want to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine.
And I like listening to him, and that's another.
I listened to like 2 songs last night, and he's got bars for days. You know what I'm saying? That Gucci Gang remix is fucking insane.
Yeah.
He snaps so hard on that Gucci Gang remix. So he has potential to be really good, but he has his own lane. So I don't know why he's trying to bump into Logic's. It just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Their lanes will never cross.
It'd be like, I don't even know. Like, it's like Joe Budden and Drake. Like, there's no fucking point to that beef. Like, you guys are on way opposite sides of the planet here. Like, you are the king of fucking underground hip hop, and he is the king of mainstream hip hop. Like, there's no reason for you two to be beefing, because it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know? Apart from, like, personal shit, but, like, mathematically, it doesn't.
So the point is, Joyner's been hating on Logic, and then Logic finally came back with Yuck, and it's fucking godly. He says things like, you know, you're envious of my life, you know, you're coming at me because you just saying my name alone is going to get you more press than anything your
career's ever done.
Your manager could get you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so Logic never even says his name because he knows the media frenzy that would occur if he said, fuck you, Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas.
Joyner Lucas. You know what I'm saying? If he said that, every fucking front page article wouldn't be Bobby Tarantino 2. It would be Logic disses Joyner. And that's exactly what Joyner wants. So everyone could be like, well, who the hell is Joyner Lucas? Why is this Grammy nominated guy dissing this underground rapper? Oh, shit. He's got some dope-ass music. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like the way Joyner's going about it. But he's got Yuck on there, and he fucking snaps. Haven't heard that Logic ever. I don't think we've ever heard a Logic that raw before. No. With that much passion. He doesn't diss anybody.
Before, man.
He never disses anybody.
Yeah.
And you got Indica Badu with Wiz Khalifa, which is a great laid-back song. And Wiz Khalifa snaps. Best Wiz Khalifa feature in a couple years. Yeah. Midnight, your favorite song. Warm It Up, my favorite song. Wizard of Oz, which is just fucking great. So cool.
Yeah.
A lot of autotune, but it's really cool. State of Emergency with 2 Chainz, great. What's Up with Big Sean, great. Every Day, 44 More.
Every Day is like my second favorite song for sure.
Contra, I don't know if I said Contra, but that one's fucking godly. Bobby. Just so good.
And then which song
and
does
Boom
he say
Trap Protocol.
Like, goddamn, I'm a miraculous man.
That's Warm It Up.
Okay, yeah, that's fucking godly.
And so this is like unbelievable piece of work. I can't put a grade on it yet, but it's definitely like an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
even being 12
even
tracks
my buddy, shout out to Alex Villa-Gomez, who isn't a huge fan of Logic, and definitely critiques him harder, knowing that I'm a big buddy. Not that I'm a big buddy, but that I'm a big Logic fan. So he'll say, like, you know, because
Every Day
I'm
came
such
out,
a fan,
and he wasn't feeling Every Day, right?
Yeah, he wasn't feeling Every Day. He wasn't feeling a lot of it, right? So he was just like, man, get off his nuts type shit. Even he gave it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Which is high praise, you know. And again, not that he's a fucking glorified music critic, but for him to say, like, damn, dude, that was actually really dope. Like,
yeah.
He usually doesn't like him. He's always questioning, like, why do you like Logic so much? Like, he's literally said this to me. And then he listened to it, and he was like, damn, this is fucking dope.
Yeah, so this is right up there with Welcome to Forever. I'd have to give it a little bit more spin time, give it a couple weeks, and then come back and revisit it.
Longevity's a thing.
Yeah, but Welcome to Forever has held up so well. And not only that, but it's like 18 fucking tracks of straight fire. Mm-hmm. So 18 versus 12. Unless I took like the best 12 of Welcome to Forever and put them up against this one and then matched them, I still think Welcome to Forever would come out on top.
I don't even
but
know
it's just like
it's just grading project by project.
Yeah, exactly. But if you were just like to separate them, like it's just Logic like at his fucking best. Mm-hmm. Like I don't think he's ever been this good. Like he says it like multiple times on this. There's a lot of bravado, a lot of Bobby Tarantino, which is his like bravado side. He says it multiple times. Like he just feels so good right now. This shit's easy, and you can hear it in his songs. And when he raps, it's so easy for him right now. It's insane.
Yeah.
And we didn't hear that on Every Day because we weren't supposed to.
And
so I think we've just missed it so much that we're finally hearing it again, and we're like, oh my god, Jesus, I missed it.
You mean everybody, right?
Every Day.
Okay,
everybody. Yeah, everybody.
The album.
Talking about it on Everybody, the album, because he wasn't supposed to because it was a concept album and he had a message that he wanted to put across. And now we're like finally getting back to it, and there's so many like old school gems and references to his old mixtapes. And, you know, Welcome to Forever, that Welcome to Forever vibe is just all over this thing.
Yeah.
It's just so godly.
It is. But yeah, enough of fucking dick riding on Logic. I think everybody should go listen to it and like legit comment below, you know. I know like, and there's some people who listen to this show who aren't the biggest hip hop heads, you know. I doubt Larry Wood is listening to fucking Logic.
Larry,
go
listen to
fucking
listen
Logic.
To
this album, like seriously. And then I'll text it. I'll send it to him.
Larry's raw as hell.
Larry, I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying,
Larry,
you know, if you're not a hip hop head and you're listening to this podcast, you don't have to be. Just go check out the album, see what you think. If not, whatever, you know. But yeah, and then I think we'll wrap it up. What do you think?
Yeah. So short.
It's 45 minutes.
That's insane. I can't believe we just talked 45 minutes about this fucking album. That's insane.
Yeah. But the man's got
Warm it up, man.
But
let's talk about my shoes real quick.
Yeah.
Kyle got new shoes.
Sexy.
I think we mentioned in the beginning of the show, so we have to talk about it now. I'm 27. Pretty much dead.
About to be 37.
Pretty much dead, right?
Well,
we picked up that casket last night.
I did.
I need to start dressing better. So I've got these fucking shoes.
After wearing DCs.
My DCs got completely destroyed. I think I buy really dope shoes, or I did back in the day, like my Jordans and my DCs, that are so cool that I don't want to fuck them up, so I don't wear them.
Yeah.
So they sit in the closet for like 7 years. I finally wear them, and the glue just falls apart.
Yeah.
The glue, I wore these
all
DCs.
Three of your shoes, the Jordan, the black and red Jordans, the 5s, and the DCs.
Are just falling apart.
Yeah.
The 5s not so much, but the black and red ones for sure. Because I think the glue just gets old, so you finally wear them after 7 years, and then they just fall apart. Like I've only worn those DCs for like a year, and they've just completely just disappeared.
A year is a long time. You're supposed to get a new pair of shoes every 6 months, man.
Yeah, I guess.
For the health
I know.
of your feet.
That's fine, but I'm saying like they sat in a closet for 6 years too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that glue just sat there, and I finally wear them, and then poof, they just pop right off. So I got these new shoes. And they look sexy as fuck.
Yeah,
I feel like a grown man.
Shit, yeah.
Yep.
And it changes your whole fucking aspect on life.
It does. I feel like I'm a better person.
That Henley shirt. Hey.
That book I'm reading. You're so dumb.
No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, let me suck your dick.
You're so dumb.
No, but you look fucking awesome.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to society. And then you got this new beard oil, so his fucking beard smells like
it's a Cremo
Lumberjack.
Anybody who's got a beard who's watching. Hope we got like a whole beard group of people watching. We probably don't.
We're like
Cremo
this
brand.
close to getting a beard sponsor.
Yeah, I want one. Cremo brand. They usually have tree mint. They have tree mint, forest blend, which is the one I had before. It makes me smell like I just axed down some trees. You know what I'm saying? Like I should be wearing
like you fucking
angry beaver. What is it like that? What's the name of that shirt? What's that called?
A lumberjack plaid.
Yeah,
flannel.
Lumberjack plaid flannel.
Yeah.
And I just killed some trees.
Hey,
And then they had no
You're
scent.
Wolverine?
Yeah, Wolverine. Basically Wolverine. And then they had no scent, but last night I went to Walmart and they fucking had bourbon blend. And it smells fucking amazing. It smells like I just poured bourbon.
I have a beard
all
too,
over my beard.
I have whiskers. I have fucking pubes on my face.
You do. You really fucking do.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Yeah, we're getting super old.
Yeah, we are. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no, we don't. But next week, when we have more time, we will set up the show this way all the time because it looks amazing. Yeah. You guys let us know how it looks.
Like this video. Subscribe.
No lights on us at all, and this looks clear as fuck.
Yeah.
It's insane. But next week, we're going to talk about
anxiety and mental health.
We're going to catch up on our books since we've read a lot more since the first time we mentioned it in that show a while ago.
Yeah, have another one of those deep talks like...
Even mentions anxiety in that book, so that's godly as fuck. Yeah, remember we had that conversation?
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah. Yeah, I really like these deep talks, guys. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think. Like last week's podcast with Logan Stranamo, which I'll link below. If you guys haven't listened to it, we just get balls deep into like life.
And it'll be a special show because next week is number 10.
Oh shit!
Today's number 9, and it went by really fast. This was supposed to be like a 30-minute show. It's definitely creeping up on 50 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. Hope you enjoyed it. So let us know if you like us talking about music. If you got a project you want us to, go over, we can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But next week's number 10, so it's gonna be deep, and we're gonna try and figure out something special to do.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like an extra video.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Maybe we'll dance.
Shut up. But on that note, we will let you guys go and come back next week as we jump into some other shit. But like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already. We really appreciate it. And if you could, for the love of God, share. Sharing helps so much. It's not even funny. I know everybody, when you watch YouTube, they talk about how much liking helps. But share this. It really helps the show because then all your friends see it, and then their friends can see it. And that's how we grow. So if you like it, share it. Comment below. Let us know where you're at. And yeah. What's that?
Paradise.
Go ahead, play it.
It'll play us out. Thank you for watching another episode of the Kyle and Craig Show. My name is Kyle.
My name is Craig.
We will see you guys next week.
Get the fuck up my business, showed up, we roll up, then load up, just a bastard, born at a red light, close to the earth like a dreadlock, got my sights on jet lock, visions of my enemy in a headlock, feel like I'm living in bedrock, so proud of my rubble, just a young and in trouble, took a shot and it made it a devil, took a shot and it made it a devil.
My legs hurt so bad.
My soul ain't taught me good, no ingredients in my hood.
What are you doing? You